Right. And what's so funny is I noticed that Josh and Carl followed suit. I never even had to say a word.
They're back there too?
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Okay, all right. We are live. Van is giving me the cue in. We are live. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the morning grind. So glad to be here with everyone. We are going to, today's show topic is why not? So we're going to talk about that just a little bit. Okay. So first of all, before we get too far into the show, we're going to go around and take a moment to find out what everyone is thankful for and grateful for this morning. And Allie, we'll start with you. What are you thankful for this morning?
I'm thankful I had the opportunity to show some houses on my own last night.
Okay, so tell me about that real quick. Where were you at? What area of town? Where were you?
Northwoods neighborhood, over by Oakland. They want an established neighborhood, something that's been around.
I just closed on a house over there. Or not myself personally, but I financed one over there. It is a beautiful neighborhood.
So they're looking for a screened-in back porch, definitely. All their kids are moved out officially. Right. So they're just trying to move into something a little more homey.
What's their why?
What's their why?
Yeah. Why are they moving?
They don't have everything they want in their home.
Okay.
It's nice, but they want some things a little different. The porch is a big one for them.
Yeah.
My wife especially.
I understand. You're smart. You're smart. So first solo showings. Were you nervous?
Not really.
Oh, good.
I felt comfortable. It was natural.
Very good. Very good. Ed, what are you thankful for this morning?
I'm thankful for the fact that everything I've gotten up and running on the tech side so far is running well, like automation and action plan. So, a little bit of a monkey off my back.
You know, I don't know for sure, but just because I get snippets from a high level, but every time I come over here and I kind of get like a little bit of an update on the stuff that you've been working on, it all seems like it's coming together.
It is.
And like your skill set is kind of starting to now fit in exactly where you can just do the most good. It's just good.
That's what I'm thankful for.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good thing to be thankful for. All right, Mr. Josh, what are you thankful for this morning?
For my phone. This past weekend, I had my phone service shut off for like 2 days.
Right.
I missed out on a lot of business, so I'm glad I got it.
Wow, that is a real challenge, man. Yeah, that's
I didn't
like
realize how much you really needed your phone until you don't have your phone.
Yeah, it's a lifeline, isn't it? It's like an appendage. I mean, it's just.
It's like a part of me.
Yeah.
As bad as that is, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably not a good thing, but.
Yeah, but you need it for this business.
You're damn right.
Right. I mean, who's going to say.
I tried to relax. I tried to set it down. Like, you know what? I'm going without my phone. Not doing anything.
So this was purposeful. You just decided
No. My service got shut off. Like, there was a glitch in Xfinity's system. And, like, my payment wasn't going through.
Right.
They had to call HQ and everything. They're like, it kept showing up as error. I had money going.
Right, I understand. Yeah.
But they said, they were like,
All in.
they said, no, they said, or I set my phone down. I tried to get it, rid of that, just not worrying about it. But I just had so much stress because of what I was missing. So
Right.
I'm glad I got it now.
Right. Yeah. Your phone definitely will leave you with the fear that you're missing out on something. Zeke, what are you grateful for? Is it grateful or thankful? They're the same, right?
Yeah.
Are they synonymous? Do you say grateful and thankful are the same?
They're
I was, yeah.
Synonymous. Yeah. Synonyms.
I'm
Good word,
thankful
Josh.
That I'm finally going to get to turn in this loan application today. I've got everything needed.
Yes.
So we can get rolling.
Yes. I'm thankful because it's coming to me. But, no, that is good. It's good to have a good plan. We were talking about plans for success with people. It was interesting in talking with some of my director of marketing at Bray House Media about making a plan for success. And once you've made, we were talking about how to help people with their plan for success. And it's interesting how you pick up at different points. For example, I start with the plan for success, and it kind of ties into the show this morning because part of my thought is, why? Why are we even doing, why are we doing what we're doing? And so it's like, if I'm going to make you a plan for success, like you and I, we sat down, came out with a plan for success, but you had already made the decision. I then jump in with, okay, this is how we're going to make it happen. But some of you may run into people that they haven't made the decision yet, right? They're still in that space of, well, do I want to own real estate or do I not want to own real estate? And if why do I want to own real estate? So I would say that part of what you should think about, we're going to go through the show here in just a minute, but part of what I want you to think about is figuring out where you're meeting people in this decision process. There are some people that you may come into contact with them and they may be excellent candidates to own real estate, and not everyone is, right? I mean, we think everybody is a good candidate to own real estate because that's how we get paid, right? That's how we make our living. But in fact, it's not true. There are people that for whatever reason in their particular situation in life, this is not the time for them. For whatever reason. So think about where you're meeting people with your decisions. And so, because the why is super important. But one of the things I want to talk with you guys about, and y'all are all young workers getting into the workforce, starting your careers. And so I find it interesting that there's a lot of sort of push and pull between people that are, let's say, under 35 or people that are my age. I just turned 52. And so we do this show. It's called The Morning Grind. Y'all are highly motivated salespeople, professionals. And so it's part of what I was thinking about, the whys and the why not. So I was thinking, what can I share with everyone this morning that's going to help them get motivated, that's going to help them see how special they are and what impact they can make. And so I started thinking, well, they're already motivated. They're already taking the decision and making the decision to run their own businesses and to be entrepreneurial and all those sorts of things. So part of what I wanted to ask this morning is, do you guys ever see or feel that difference between, the hustle culture or the we do, like I said, we do the morning grind, right? But what do you guys think? Do you guys ever, because from my perspective, it seems like I see people saying, well, I really don't know that I want to work 60 hours a week. I really don't know that I want to grind that hard. And this seems like the antithesis of that, or the opposite for your synonym friends out there. And so...
Cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon. Yeah, that word tastes delicious. So, what do y'all think? I mean, y'all are all in that younger crowd. I mean, okay, yeah, help me out here. I'm trying to understand this.
Well, a lot of people I'd say a lot of people, everybody that's not an entrepreneur looks from the outside in. Everybody thinks that being an entrepreneur is easy. Everybody thinks that, you get your own hours. It's kind of just an easy job. Whenever in reality, it's quite the opposite of that. Because what people don't realize is whenever you don't work, whenever you don't put in a lot of hours, probably more hours than a 60-hour week sometimes, you don't get food on your table. You don't get to provide for your family and stuff like that. And people don't see that.
So you're saying that people just think that being an entrepreneur or running your own business is the easier route,
Yep.
right? What do you think? Do you think that's the case? Yep. Do you talk to people your same age and they're like, you know what, man, I'm not working for the man. I'm not going to grind away and miss all these wonderful experiences in life.
85 of them a day, yeah.
So it's not just me. This is a really common thing. Okay, so I think that one thing that's interesting is, so
I see it a lot in football too.
a lot. Okay.
I was about to say, probably a lot of them want to be...
Yeah, because everybody talks about going to the league.
Right, and that's entrepreneur. Like,
and then you got 5 guys that show up late to lift.
Yeah.
So it's like, you get stuff like that a lot.
Gotcha. All right. What about yourself, Ed? What do you see out there? Do you see people resisting the grind and the effort and the work at all costs kind of lifestyle, and see people going more towards the I'll just take a little bit and have more experience? What do you see?
Yeah, I saw actually on the way to work a freelancer just standing there with a sign wanting some money.
Okay, all right. Yeah. And see, to me, that's hard work, right?
Yeah.
That's hard work, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's hard work.
Yeah.
That's hard work. I mean, that person should cold call,
No shit.
I mean, think about it. If you're going to have that kind of ability to overcome what people think about you in your day to day, if you're going to stand there and have that sort of judgment, because the truth is, I'm not saying what I personally feel or what I do in my personal life to try to battle against hunger, homelessness, and gaps of opportunity in Rutherford County. That's what we do, and we've got a foundation that does that. Doesn't change the fact that that is a real mental challenge that I am not going to go by that person and think that I'm better or have more to contribute, because you know what? I don't have the stones
They
to do
got
it.
more balls than most. I'd say homeless people got more balls than I'd say 90% of people that drive by.
Well,
Might
well,
not be
I,
courage.
you know, well. I mean, I don't know. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to kind of parse out
I
and
say,
say
yeah.
correctly. But what I would say is that it goes to show you that different personality traits and different things show up in the world in many different ways, and you can't just put them all in the same box.
Yeah.
Right? So as much courage as it takes for me to do the morning grind, it takes that person just as much courage to do what they're doing.
Exactly.
In their bandwidth that they've got that day to deal with their things that are happening. Their whys and why nots are a lot different. Allie, what about yourself? You're starting a new career.
I feel like people try to look for the easiest, fastest way to make money. You know, you see people post online, you know, only work 3 hours a day and make $500, and people run to that, but you're really not doing much.
Yeah.
You know.
So how do I do that?
Yeah, you know,
Allie, we'll
people
talk
have
after the
free
show.
time, but I
Um,
like working personally. It makes me feel fulfilled and like I'm accomplishing something, and so
Okay.
that's why I like to work and grind the way I do.
Okay, now that is an excellent point, and that is exactly what I wanted to talk about today. My time is just about up, so I'm gonna land the plane real quick. Trying to keep these shows to 10 minutes. So my question would be, why not?
Why not what?
Why not? If we're gonna sit around and ask ourselves why should I go to work? Why should I put in extra effort? Why should I do this for the man? Why should I go and have to spend 60 hours a week trying to do these things? Or why should I, like everybody's coming up with their why, right? So I don't like to spend time in the negative. Anybody that knows me, and all of you know me, you know that if you want to get a heaping helping of some positive shit, come see Shannon, right? I mean, that's pretty much going to happen. That's because I really, truly believe that way. And so to use a word like not is tough when it comes to your dreams. You don't want to use a negative word or something that implies that you have limits when it comes to your dreams and what you're doing. But I think in this case it applies because we ask ourselves a lot of times why. But if you really understand that you have been given so many talents, so many gifts, the people that are sitting around and they're asking themselves, why would they get up and go grind every day? Why would they go and do this? I would say that they are suffering from a very pronounced case of no unmet needs, right? When you got some unmet needs, you don't ask yourself that anymore, do you? You get up and you go and figure that out. Me personally, I grew up in a household where, hey, electricity was a on again, off again, no pun intended sort of situation. Never has left me. my why is very simple, but it's not a negotiable. But I would say that to really develop yourself, go to that next level and ask yourself, why not? Why would I not go help somebody today? Why would I sit around and question how hard I'm going to go out there and work today? Because what you're saying is you don't have anything to share. You're saying that you don't have enough talent to share with somebody. Oh, I got plenty of talent. Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you go love somebody? Why don't you go share that talent? Why don't you go help somebody that doesn't feel like they've got the talent? Why not?
I'd say insecurity would be one of them.
Insecurity. Okay, so if you're not grinding or you're seeing somebody that's grinding, are you being helpful and are you being positive and are you being supportive of your own dreams by just sitting back and saying, oh, what a sucker? Well, I'm sorry. I don't feel like a sucker. I feel like somebody who is so grateful. I want to just get on my knees every day because I get to be here. I feel like I'm letting people down if I don't grind. I feel like I'm keeping my talents to myself and wasting them if I'm not sharing them. Stop asking yourself why. Ask yourself, why not? Why am I not out there helping as many people as I can? Why am I not standing on the shoulders of everybody that got me here? My parents, my grandparents. They went through a lot to get you where you are. Don't disrespect them by sitting around asking yourself, why? My question to you is, why not? Now, get out there and help somebody today. Okay, Van, take us out of here.